It is Monday on Winging It Buffalo Style, which means it's time to check in with TMZ and Dax, who has the latest on what's happening in Hollywood. Dax, we're talking about Chris Brown making headlines even before the Grammy Awards last night.
Yeah, so this weekend, basically, Chris Brown was out driving around his very nice Porsche, ended up running it into a wall, and then he got out, and apparently when the police came, he blamed it all on the paparazzi. He said there were two guys following him around, it was a little crazy, and he lost control of the car, ran it into a wall.
Wow.
The paparazzi, however, are telling a completely different story, saying they showed up after the accident, saw what had happened, started taking photos, said they weren't even around Chris Brown at the time, but they are an easy scapegoat, so that is why he is blaming them. It seems like the next step is Chris Brown is planning on suing the paparazzi so that they will, be responsible for taking care of the cost of the car, which he is claiming is probably totaled, and basically saying, look, you can't chase around celebrities, so we'll see how this ends up.
Well, and that'll get a lot of people talking for sure, because nobody likes people to be chased around, but at the same time, Chris Brown has such a reputation. And speaking of his reputation, that he and Rhianna did not walk into the Grammys on the red carpet together, but they were seen up close and personal a little bit later during the show.
Yeah, it was interesting that they didn't walk in, but they were clearly very happy to show that they were back together and kind of snuggling during the Grammys Awards. You know, she's got her head on his shoulder and they're, making sure that all the cameras see that they are a couple again. I mean, this was 4 years ago, right before the Grammys, where they got into that epic fight and, have been dealing with the drama ever since then. But, I think they're tired of hiding it and they just want to make sure everyone knows, hey, we're back together, deal with it.
All right, what do you think we should do as we're watching this, and how are you guys going to follow both stories? Do you think people are going to support them, let it go, let it not go? What do you think?
I think the general consensus is a lot of people cringe every time they see them hanging out. I mean, you go, I hope that he doesn't have do what he did in the past, but at the same time, she's also come out and done a lot of interviews and saying, look, I know that I'm making this decision, and I'm the only one that's going to have to deal with the consequences if it goes sour again.
That's true. All right, thanks, Dax. You can catch TMZ every night here, weeknights 10:30 right here on the CW23. We appreciated everything. Keep track of everything in Hollywood, and we'll check back in you next week.